Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fantastic broadcast from the Nobody Cares Sports Network. We are broadcasting to you live from the beautiful southern picturesque shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity, Staten Island. Stand up and represent, and we have a doozy of a broadcast on deck for you today. It is the CYO Championship Games. And right now, in this game, we have the 4th grade championship between Blessed Sacrament, an undefeated team, and Our Lady Star of the Sea. I'm Danny Shadad. I'll be providing the play-by-play this afternoon, and joining me in the broadcast booth for color commentary, my one and only rising star in the business, Ray Palmer.
Great to be here, Dan. It's such an exciting atmosphere here at sea, the packed crowd. It's funny, the crowd changed out. The last game, a lot of people left, and a whole new crowd just replaced them. So they're doing well here today. A big, huge crowd. You got a game with an undefeated team, and I believe a one-loss team. They met during the regular season. Blessed Sacrament won the game in double overtime, 39-33, I believe. You've got my guy Billy Altoff, and who I know gives tremendous effort as a head coach of the team. And then Billy Altoff has Danny Lee, who's the best coach any gym he walks into, as his assistant coach. So having a guy like Danny Lee on your bench is just tremendous. And you can just tell by the layup line, Dan, the way they were organized and structured. And not just Blessed Sacrament, it should be both teams. I'm not familiar with the Star of the Sea coaching staff as much, but watching both warm-ups, you see kids being put through a workout. It looked very organized, very structured, far beyond the CYO I remember growing up, where a lot of moms and dads just coached. Now you got, even if they are dads, they're locked in and they're instructing and they're guiding and he's preparing these kids for the future and as they get older and eventually play in high school. So you can expect an entertaining game, a high-scoring game, and a game similar to the last game that we had, just a little older, a little more points on the board.
I'll tell you, Ray, they call it the championship for a reason. This title match is going to be one for the ages. And if you think we're joking, just go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and you'll get a hint of some of the broadcasts we've done in the past. Last weekend was on SportsCenter Top 10, so stay tuned in. You never know what's going to happen. We have National Anthem in just a moment. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Gentlemen, good luck. The weekend wouldn't be possible without the following sponsors and supporters. Make those by the city, Warren Chase Committee, and the Shooting School Basketball.
It was the CYO Pledge of Sportsmanship instead of the National Anthem. We did not get that, and we're off.
All right, now, right, James Stern with the ball here. He was 24, a little scrumble, a little early on, a little nerves. There goes 24, that's Billy Altoff.
Like anybody with the Kobe Bryant jersey, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Our Lady Star of the Sea has it. They have it for the first time in this championship, working the ball around the perimeter.
Billy Altoff plays a 1-3-1 zone, look to trap, look to get the people in the corners, look to be aggressive.
As the dish baseline, a good chuck into the paint from a pass. The hook comes up empty. It's going to be Blessed Sacrament who loses it. Turnover. Drive off the glass is money. And that's Drew Pizzerzo for Our Lady Star of the Sea coming up with their first points in this championship game.
Well, the 1-3-1, the one weaknesses are on the baseline, and traditionally it's a weak rebounding defense. And early on, you see the ball gets baseline and they get a rebound. And you see Star of the Sea getting to a press early on. Interesting to see how the size of this court will affect the kids.
That's right. First points of the game brought to you by our friends at Ralph's Sports Bar, 1571 Richmond Road. Check them out today as Blessed Sacrament pushing it quickly across the timeline.
We'll trap in the corner here for Star of the Sea.
And another turnover here. Star of the Sea pushing. Blessed Sacrament does get back on defense. Excellent transition D by the blue and white. Speaking of the blue and white, Blessed Sacrament's wearing white uniforms with blue trim and numbers. And it's Star of the Sea wearing dark blue uniforms with a Greek red stripe going down the black and red numbers.
Yeah, a little slow in the call. The numbers for Star of the Sea. It's very difficult to read the numbers. The red, it doesn't pop as it should. That's foul there. So great inbounds play there from Star of the Sea. So early on, the pressure is not affecting them whatsoever. They're up in their press. They're executing their out-of-bounds plays. And, yeah, they're going to shoot from the end of the C anchor thing there again. Okay, I guess as the kids get older, they'll move further and further back. So 23 headed to the line here. That's Lorenzo Mineo.
I'm not sure we had that when we were. I think we had the fire from the foul line.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. Yeah, there was no little line.
There was no little line.
And I remember we always play with the full-size basketball as well. These kids are playing, I believe, with a 28.5 as opposed to a full-size.
Correct.
Ball. Okay, we'll have
the
one
game's
more.
changed a little bit.
For the better. You know, I coach first grade biddies, and we shoot an 8-foot hoop with a tiny ball. And it just promotes development and skills. So we got 3-0 here.
Yeah, it's 1 of 2 from the line. A 3-0 game. Blessed Sacrament trying to get on the board.
Well, Star of the Sea's come out in a very aggressive press. Oh, this is my guy Dylan Lee with the ball.
This is a dangerous pass, and it's stolen. That was Paterzo, who almost came up with another bucket. He had the steal. Now a pass into the paint is deflected, controlled by Star of the Sea, and they'll kick it back out. Set up behind the three-point line.
You can tell Star of the Sea has their kids ready for the 1-3-1. They're looking opposite, looking diagonal, the kind of things you want to do against the type of zone. Here comes Altov. This kid's a one-man show. Let me tell you, he gets going. Star of the Sea, and anybody else is in trouble.
I got a jump ball called there. Good defense exhibited by Star of the Sea. It will go to them now, and that's where they'll inbound it on the left baseline.
But Sacrament going to a full-court press here as well. If they're going to trap the first pass here. Good reversal from Star of the Sea. Nice and calm, taking care of the ball. Guards staying together. Well done.
Extremely aggressive defensive play from both teams to start this game as we're seeing full-court presses and traps to start.
The expression is pressure bust pipes, and, you know, especially with these young kids that have so much energy, you might as well take advantage of it there, dude.
Absolutely is. Now the inbound right side. They do get it in successfully. This is Paterzo with it. He dribbles to his left, now kicks it right elbow. A shot is fired from there and missed. Last touch by the blue and red. It'll be Blessed Sacrament basketball. 4:03 to go here, running clock, first quarter.
Wow, very aggressive press here from the Sea. They got 4 kids below the foul line on a full-court press. My goodness, that is, you know, taking advantage of the size of the court. You know, the court could be a detriment. These teams play on much smaller court. Blessed Sacrament certainly plays on a much smaller court for their home game. So
basically running twice the length that you're used to.
Definitely. And the length and the width particularly. I mean, the width is probably 2 courts. Blessed Sacrament. Here goes Altov. A great pass to Lee. A little tie up there.
Yeah.
And you got the jump ball. Same refs as last game. I thought the game last game was refed very well. My guy Chris, I can't think of Chris's last name, is on the baseline. Don't know the other young man.
This is Mason Pinnell inbounding for his team. Altov gets it, drives, kicks one off the glass just short. Star of the Sea comes up with the board, and they look to push yet again. Good transition defense. Blessed Sacrament gets back. This is 23 with it. Lorenzo Mineo with it.
The pass down low. The rebound was really aggressive defense by Mason Pinnell just there on the initial. Here comes Altov.
Romano on the board. And a good drive by Altov. Too strong.
Good step
Timmy Rickick with the rebound. He throws it up. That goes in, but the referee will say it was on top of the basketball hoop. Turnover.
You can see that Altov's the focus of the Star of the Sea defense, as he should. The kid had multiple 20-point games throughout the season. I believe the leading scorer on the 4th grade level, so you're going to need the Star of the Sea's focus will be on him.
And they got to hustle to get it across here. It's Altov comes up with the steal, driving with his right hand. The move, and they call the walk.
That is not a walk.
That is a terrible call, ref.
I have seen that as a high school. You know what? I shouldn't say much because I'll probably see him again in the future.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I will tell him when I'm coaching, that's not a walk, not even close.
Other sports networks might be like, ooh, tough call. We're just nobody cares. That's a bad call, ref. Back to the action.
All right. Nonetheless.
Hopefully he cleans his mess up.
I can't see Billy Altov right now from our angle, but I'm sure he is giving the ref his opinion. Nonetheless, Blessed Sacrament earn it back here on defense. Got number 25, that's Timmy Rickich on D, and number 23, it's Lorenzo Mineo with the ball.
That's right. Mineo has it. Rocking a red and blue jersey, yellow shoes. A little bit of funky style. Might see some funky play out of him. George Clinton style.
Coach Althoff has some gold shoes on. Looks like Aladdin out here. He might fly away.
I like that. It's excellent back-to-back references by this broadcast team. I want to let you know right now that we're powered along by our friends at LeBron Team Realty. North or south, big or small, LeBron Team sells them all. Want to sell your house for top dollar net 18% more? Call LeBron Team today. 3-0 game here, 1:12 remaining here in the first quarter.
So they called a travel as opposed to a foul there. So it's going to be possession. We'll go plus the Sacrament. Okay, it must not have been a travel. Plus Sacrament ball. Anyway, here comes Althoff being aggressive. Got a foul there? Oh, okay. Not sure what that call was. I guess they called a foul then. I don't know why possession would be on the baseline. The foul clearly occurred up top.
I was doing math in my notes, right? So I missed it.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, inbound to Althoff, yeah?
And he drives the lane. No walk that time. You can put it on the board. Blessed Sacrament has their first basket of the game. 50 seconds to go here, first quarter. And this press really working for them now. They had a turnover last time. Will they get it across court? Timeout on the floor, and it is Star of the Sea calling timeout, I believe.
You know, I wonder as a coach.
This
not a timeout.
He has a very strange way of making a call. I believe that was a 8-second violation.
I don't know. We don't have 8-second violations in this age, so I don't
know.
What it would have been 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
I don't think it was 10.
That wasn't 10 seconds.
Anyway, the pass goes in.
All right.
My guy Dylan Lee back to 25. Strong with the ball. Dylan Lee again, moving it around, sharing the basketball.
Everybody touching it. We like to see that. Wild pass here, wrangled by Althoff. He dribbles to his right, stops, now goes left, and hits the runner in the lane. Blessed Sacrament with their first lead of the championship. Under 10 seconds to go here, first quarter. And the ref's going to call a foul on number 24, White.
Yeah, not a foul. He reached, but just because you reach, but if you don't make contact, you're getting an advantage. Not a foul. Anyway, it's the first foul on Althoff. But Sacrament's got to be careful with those. They need him on the floor. Could be his second foul. I'm not really sure. He's coming out of the game right now defensively.
6.2 to go.
Any minute without Althoff on the court is an advantage for Star to see.
They do not press on the inbound. They let him bring it up. Shot at the buzzer. Goes in.
Big basket by Mineo there to end the quarter, giving his team the lead 5-4 going into the second quarter.
That's riveting action here in the first quarter of play, and we are powered today by our friends at Sepe Pizza Bar 3 Navy Pier Court. Make sure you check them out today. Fine dining and Italian cuisine. Ray, that was an action-packed first quarter. I'm not being facetious or sarcastic. I thought it would be a little high scoring, but it was a great defensive first quarter.
Well, it was the pressure. Both teams putting pressure on each other in the full court, and not some token pressure. This is a really aggressive zone press from both teams. Now, when you teach high school kids, they're much bigger and stronger, so they know how they can pass the basketball with much more efficiency and throw the ball longer distances. It's hard to break a press when you're this age and the ball, you're incapable of throwing the ball more than 10, 15 feet. So both teams got to do a better job of getting kids coming back to the ball against the press and handling the press a little bit better.
Now we'll see how the coaches make adjustments. Second quarter of action brought to you by our friends at Hybrid House Minicamp. They'll be having another minicamp April 18th to 20th at St. Peter's Boys High School. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Contact DFOOTBALLLC at gmail.com for more information.
And I know my guy Mark Christopher with St. Peter's, and come game time next year, a lot of mommies and daddies are going to whine about playing time and things like that. Well, you want to earn playing time, the off season's when you do it, and that's when you put the work in. He's got a good program over down there at St. Peter's that will help kids grow and learn, get stronger, different things, different type of style of training. And here we go.
And we're back. Let's do it. It's 23 with the ball. Lorenzo Mineo has it. Top right side of the key. He dribbles to his left. Beautiful crossover.
Yeah, he touched earth on that one.
He sure did. Way to put a ban on skates here. As he still has it, controlling the ball. He is clearly the floor general. He kicks it over to Drew Paterzo. There's a turnover here. Blessed Sacrament has it.
Nick Romano, I haven't known Nick. That's Vito's son. That's Supreme Cuisines little boy out there. And nothing little about him. Big kid. He comes
Althoff has it. A good kick to the paint. And a block. Oh, big-time block there by Lorenzo Mineo. It will stay Blessed Sacrament basketball. 6:15 to go here, second quarter.
Dylan
The inbound's good. Althoff has it. Gives it up now.
Great offense from Sacrament. Keep sharing the basketball, and, finding Althoff is not by accident.
And they're going to call a travel on him, turnover. Star of the Sea will have it.
All right, well, Sacrament has turned the press off. I'm not sure if that's because of foul trouble. It might be. We're unaware statistically if Althoff has one or two, but he is back in the game. So calling the press off, 1-3-1 zone defense.
Perimeter passing here. Excellent job. And an overzealous, aggressive, little loose pass into the paint goes too strong. It's a turnover. And Blessed Sacrament to take over.
Well, Blessed Sacrament's turned the press off. Star of the Sea
There's
turning
a
theirs up.
steal right there. And just like that, they've made it a 7-4 game. That's Star of the Sea's largest lead of the game.
That's Mineo again. This kid's been tough all day. Here comes Romano. Steal.
Another steal here. 23 pushing it up to 3. Drew Paterzo has it. Now Jason Raccio.
I recognize that game. His brother must have
Back to Raccio.
Just very calm.
Passing over to his left. Now back to his right. Everybody touching it.
Down low.
Excellent look down low. Aggressive attempt to steal here from Blessed Sacrament. No, the shot comes up empty, and it's Althoff yet again with the board looking to push. He's got a man up if he can see him. He does. Excellent pass. And Nick Romano with the 12-footer nails it. It's a 1-point game.
I just get a chuckle. I'm out here watching Billy Althoff and Vic Romano's kids out here playing basketball.
It's like some sort of Twilight Zone, but it's an amazing one to be a part of.
How cool is this? Look at him handling the press. There it goes. Dylan Lee on the steal.
And a beautiful steal. Althoff is blocked from behind. That was a beautiful play there made by Mike Abatino.
I tell you, for Blessed Sacrament, Mason Pinnell has been all over the place all game long. He's just on the floor, diving, strapping, aggressive on the top of their zone defensively. Great job on both ends. Some subs coming in here for Our Lady Star of the Sea. Blessed Sacrament inbounds and pass the ball to the other team.
Yeah, why not? Sometimes you just got to keep them on their toes, and they happen to be paying attention as they give it right back. Ball don't lie. A scrum. The dive for the loose ball. And Blessed Sacrament had come up with it. And we have a timeout on the floor. Referee saying, my time?
I don't know. Are you saying the ball went out of bounds according to the public address announcement?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay. I didn't see the ball go out of bounds, but nonetheless, good pass.
Excellent entry pass off the glass and good.
Well, this Lorenzo Mineo came to play today. No nerves for him, that's for sure. My goodness, good pass.
That's right. Excellent up-court pass here. That's Nick Romano with it. This has to be an over-the-back foul. I can't see how it's a jump ball.
Yeah, I believe Chris has the foul on that one.
Yeah, the foul called on number 5, Andrew Trinidad of Star of the Sea.
You know, unlike the high school game, these CYO officials, they're paid pretty well, but it's not a lot of money. So these guys just out here, Chris and his partner, I might get the chops broken a little bit, but it's not easy out there. That's for sure.
No, it's not. It's Star of the Sea looking to push now. Mike Yabatino misses off the glass. Blessed Sacrament pushing. He's got a man. He looks up court. It's tipped. Nick Romano almost came up with the fast break opportunity. Excellent transition defense by Star of the Sea. We're still at a 9-6 ball game. 2:52 remaining.
And you hear all the genius.
Inbound.
Dan. You hear all the genius parents screaming, "Pass it! He's open." He's also 50 feet away. The kid's 45 pounds. He can't throw the ball 50 feet easily.
You can't.
It's a lot more difficult than it looks out there, people.
Well, a lot of times they feel like they're out there in their son's body, and it's just not the case. They're very strong, but they're not superhuman.
Star of the Sea is converging on Althoff every touch, which they should. Dylan Lee's going to inbound here. Great
Excellent
play here.
Pass. Good shot. Bang! From 20 feet, Mason Pinnell. It's a 1-point game, Ray.
Pinnell's been special all game. My goodness. Offensively and defense, he does not stop. What a motor.
Here's a steal. And it's going to be picked up underneath the baseline by Blessed Sacrament. They will...
It's like Star of the Sea
Star of the
timeout.
Sea had it and then timeout.
That's what it looks like, yeah. We're guessing half the time.
Ray, you were going to make fun of me earlier because of me
I was going to
putting
do it
hair
right now,
product.
actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're not televised. We're not on. The camera's not facing us. So because I didn't get a haircut, I would have gotten a haircut everywhere. And I turned to my partner here, and he's putting some kind of hair product through his hair, and he's slicking it back like Pat Riley in the '94 finals. And I just thought it was really cool that he was still presenting himself for the broadcast, despite the fact we will not be presented.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective Part 2. C. Quechuocha. You know when they like turn his hair into craziness?
Sure.
When he fights that little comedian.
Of course. Tommy Davidson, yep.
Correct. My hair gets disgustingly weird like Sideshow Bob when I sweat. And unless I corral it, in private, which I thought I was until I looked over my shoulder and saw Ray Palma just looking me directly in my eye and laughing, saying, "You're not even on camera."
I don't know much about hair product. My hair is gray and holding on for dear life here.
Speaking of good friends, we want to give a shout out to our good friends at Jody's Club Forest, 372 Forest Avenue. Proud new supporters of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. Can't say enough good things about them. Had their teriyaki wings last week, Ray. Unreal.
They were, as far as I can tell, the first bar to have teriyaki wings, at least that I'm aware of. The blue cheese butter burger. They have the T-bone steak on special. My mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. My mom turned, I'm not going to get the number, but we had 15
Happy 21st birthday, Miss Palma.
Had 15 people at Jody's. Everyone ate and drank, appetizers, meals, cake served. The bill was so much lower than I anticipated it being. Just a great family restaurant. Go check it out. And a bar
Tremendous.
as well.
Back-to-back turnovers here. It's 1:32 remaining, and that's number 3 controlling the basketball, Drew Paterzo, as he kicks it off to the point guard who dribbles right. Looking to give it back to Paterzo, and he does. Abatino receives it in the corner. A good pass into the paint. Comes up just a bit short. Blessed Sacrament has it.
Good pass by Romano to Althoff.
Just a bit strong as now Our Lady Star of the Sea with it. Mike Abatino has it. He gives it up to Paterzo, splitting the defense. Now they get it all the way into the paint for the drive, and a blocking foul called against Blessed Sacrament.
Some people get emotional over scary or sad movies or scary movies. I get emotional when I see unselfish basketball. And all I see on both teams is just they're not over-dribbling. They're not trying to create for themselves. They are moving the ball to the open guy. And Star to see he's done it from the opening tap. My goodness, very impressive from both teams.
Ray, I just got to say thank you so much for convincing me to come out and do this early game. I'm having so much fun. This spectacular competition taking place here. Nobody Cares Sports is thrilled to be a part of it, so thank you for that, buddy.
Well, thank you, Dan. I think there's a lot of parents and people at home that couldn't make it out here tonight and get to watch their nephew, their grandson, or their son out here competing. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Nick Romano brought it across the court, gives it to Althoff, who has to stop as he's triple-teamed. Giving it up to Mason Pinnell, who fires a shot, misses, but's fouled.
Well, I'm going to go ahead now, and I would hope I'll soon be at New Dorp when this kid goes to high school. So, Mason, if you want to come to New Dorp in a few years, we got a full scholarship for you.
I'm not sure. Is that legal to start recruiting at this early?
He's my friend. I'm going to recruit a lot of kids today. Mason,
you definitely can't work for a college.
Young man, if you want to come play in high school in a few years, you come play for me any day. My goodness, kids all over the place. He has
two shots, right? First one is up and money. And we have a tie game for the first time since it was 0-0.
You see mass substitutions. Fatigue could be, even though these kids have relentless energy, the basketball energy is a little different, the back and forth. Sometimes you need a quick rest. So you'll see some subs coming in and out.
Second one is up, rims off the back and front end, no good. It's a 9-9 ball game, 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Oh, and a beautiful crossover by Mineo.
Look at him split the defense. My goodness.
Oh, my heavens. Jason Rocchio with the beautiful baseline move, receiving an incredible pass.
What a move.
I mean, holy Hannah, this is fourth grade basketball?
The only difference between a Division I game and this is the height. Other than that, I mean, my goodness. You're seeing unselfish play, aggressive
I'll
defense.
Tell you what, Ray.
A little turn down for what? So they have the last 25 seconds.
It's getting wild in here. Turn down for what? I'll tell you what, this timeout brought to you by our friends at Flagship Brewing Company. Check out their tap room at 40 Minthorn Street, right near the Staten Island Ferry. Flagship Brewing Company, unforgettable beer brewed in the Forgotten Borough.
Hidden gem of Staten Island, picnic table set up, And if you're not a beer person, I like to bring this up just because if you're not, some people aren't beer people. They have a hard seltzer they form with Ralph's Italian Ice. Yes, that Ralph's Italian Ice. They have
I eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, by the way.
Unreal flavored seltzers as well. So if you're not a beer person, they got flavored seltzers. Go down there, check out my guy Jay Seiss. Go see my guy, my Uncle Ricky, Maddie McGinley, Jason McGinley. What a fantastic place! If you don't know about it, go check it out.
Go check them out. Flagship Brewing. And they also have seltzer down there. They have soft drinks, not just beer. As here's an outlet pass to Althoff. He's going coast to coast, and he's fouled on the shot attempt. He'll go to the line to shoot two. The foul going against number 30 from Star of the Sea, Mike Abatino.
You know, Althoff, by his standards, off to somewhat of a slow start. I think it has a lot to do with the Star of the Sea defense. But nonetheless, he continues to attack the basket, continues to be aggressive, and with 2 free throws here, can tie it for his team. He also has the SpongeBob's on there, Danny. Those are the SpongeBob, I think, LeBron, maybe?
I actually don't have shoes that nice, and these kids are just straight balling. The drip is unbelievable. He sinks the first one. 11-10 the score, 20.2 to go. I know some slang.
The drip is out there. I see in the front row there near my guy Richie Chi, there's a "In Coach Bill We Trust" sign.
Call that Celebrity Row, as a matter of fact. Second one off the back rim, too strong. Althoff gets his own board. He has it, now kicking it over.
Strong rip through and being aggressive with the ball. So they go in field position.
Dylan Lee gives it. Pinnell has it. Back to Althoff.
Star to see is aggressive and strong with their defense. My goodness. Good cross-court pass. Yeah, stolen. And time's going to run out.
Rusty Guerrero gave a good attempt to get that cross-court pass, and it comes up empty. 11-10's the score. Our Lady Star of the Sea will be back in just a moment with more CYO basketball action. 4th grade championship. Nobody cares. Let's go. And welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. Danny Chenot providing play-by-play. My confidant Ray Palma providing color commentary. Second half of action about to get underway. Our Lady Star of the Sea with a 1-point lead over Blessed Sacrament in the 4th grade CYO championship. The second half of action is brought to you by our friends at Duffy's Tavern, voted best burger on Staten Island. Ray, I know that's a place that you frequent often. Why don't you tell people about it?
Duffy's is the best burger on Staten Island. Duffy's has been for many, many years. Duffy's not only that, great fish menu, and they have the heated tent in the back. So in the back, if you want to eat outside, they have a covered, heated, tented area. Actually kind of made it indoors. Duffy's, my guy Jimmy Rober over there, owner Cormac Gordon, some really great people. Cormac actually coaching in one of the games later this afternoon. Duffy's is one of the premier old school, Irish bar type place, and one of my favorite restaurants on Staten Island. Go check out Cormac Gordon. My guy Jimmy Rober's bartending all day today. So if you go down to Duffy's, you tell that you see the bartender, you tell him Nobody Cares Sports sent you. and he'll take care of you nice and good. Duffy's is a fantastic
It's real.
place.
You can start telling people Nobody Cares Sports sent you, and you will get treated well, unless you're the bookie. Back to the action, second half about to get underway. Thank you, Duffy's, and all of our sponsors. As the games progress today, you'll learn more about them. Make sure you support them. They're supporting local, and we are too. 11-10's the score. Randy, you think the coaches are going to make any adjustments, or will they stick to that same game plan? I mean, it's pretty even.
It's a guessing game here. The only thing would be foul trouble. We don't have stats up here. I know Althoff has at least one. No, I don't think you'll see too many changes because I think both teams played really well. So we'll see what goes down here.
Well, as the inbound pass is tipped out of bounds, a beautiful diving play made by Jason Rocchio, but he tips it out of bounds. The white and blue maintain possession.
Here goes my guy, Pinnell. And Romano, a little dribble handoff series. Starting to see what a wall forms around Althoff each time.
Excellent pass and an even better defensive play made on the block outside the paint. Blessed Sacrament has it. There's a 20-footer. Good. Mason Pinnell, and Blessed Sacrament retakes the lead early in the second half.
Looks like I nailed my scholarship for this game. My goodness, that kid's here to play.
I mean, you're obviously working two jobs at once, and that's okay. Star of the Sea has it, and a tipped ball here. Pinnell coming up with it. He's everywhere.
From the top of the 1-3-1, nonstop, relentless, aggressive defense. And you want to see relentless and aggressive. Get the good ball to my guy Althoff here. Good step through.
Oh, he's fouled on the shot.
It's great watching the coaches. Both coaches are doing a great job. You can kind of see them from our angle and kind of not. They're talking to the refs, but they're not being disrespectful.
I'd also like to say that the refs seem to have gotten things under control since that shaky first start. I haven't seen any questionable calls, so hats off to them.
Well, I made eye contact with my buddy Chris. Like I said, the guy's a good ref. And the key to being a ref, and anybody's listening, is just talk back to the coach. Don't ignore him.
Correct.
Communicate.
You have to.
And sometimes we're going to react in a not so nice way. Don't take it personal. Nothing's personal.
Nothing's personal. You got the zebra stripes. You got to expect it. Second one up and good. It's a 3-point lead for Blessed Sacrament. That's their largest lead of the game.
And one last thing with the refs. The courage to do this. Again, I repeat, you couldn't pay me $500 a game to do this. No way.
Shot. And you're running the whole time. Come on. That's much better ways to spend an afternoon. 23 with it. That's the point guard. Oh, a beautiful stutter step drive baseline. Comes up just short, but there is a foul after the shot. It's going to be Blessed Sacrament basketball.
I didn't see that one. I don't know what happened there. Nonetheless, they're going to inbound. Good pass from Dylan Lee right in the middle.
Romano has it. Yep. Oh, and a steal here. A beautiful one. Lorenzo Mineo has it. Dribbling to his right, the drive off glass, no. Althoff with the board. He loses it. Sacrament has it. Mineo bangs it from 12. They're down 1-5, 18 to go, third quarter.
Mineo's been dialed in right from the beginning. My goodness, what a game for him so far. 14-13. Another light phantom foul here a little bit nonetheless.
Sometimes if I was a ref, this is why I shouldn't be ref. I will just call a foul to take a breath.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't, right? Absolutely not. Mineo has the steal. Oh, now a beautiful steal taken right back. Mason Pinnell has it. Blessed Sacrament trying desperately to get it across the timeline.
When you need these situations.
And a steal again. Back-to-back steals.
You see what happened to Dylan Lee there. Dylan had the ball. He's looking for a teammate. His teammate's running away from the ball. And he needs to be running towards the ball to make the pass a 10-foot pass instead of a 20-foot pass. For both teams, coming back to the ball against the zone is going to be key. And they got a foul down there.
We do have a foul in the paint. We want to give a big shout out, of course, to the Blessed Sacrament Titans who are appearing in this game. If you'd like your child to play for Blessed Sacrament in this excellent program, you can sign them up at TitanLeague.com.
And I am not ashamed to admit I am the first grade biddy coach for Blessed Sacrament. It is a first-class program. My guy Brandon Eddy invited me and actually coached his son this year. We had a fantastic biddy season, so I'm a little biased, but I got to tell you, it's a fantastic program over at Blessed Sacrament, and they have great coaches, and it's well-structured, and it's well-run. I'm honored to be a part of it, even more honored to have them as part of the sponsorship for our broadcast here today.
Abatino missed the first and comes up short on the second. Rebounded Blessed Sacrament. They quickly bring it across the timeline. Althoff dribbling left to right, gets into the paint, fires a basket too strong off the backboard. And OLSS pushing quickly the other way.
It's going to be out of bounds. Good possession off number 1 there. Number 1, Jason Rocky. It'll be BSS possession along the baseline.
It's kind of nice with no fans over our back right now.
This is different than a C varsity game, that's for sure. I can see her then stepped in again.
Beautiful pass. Mineo off back glass. Oh, just a bit too strong. The rebound, second chance opportunity on the offensive glass. Ref calls a jump ball. It'll remain OLSS basketball.
Yeah, again, both Sacrament's got to come to the ball. Kids are running away from. I'm sure Coach Lee and Coach Althoff are stressing that as we go.
Paterzo struggling to find a man. He now gets it into Abatino. They trade passes. Abatino has it again. He puts the ball into the paint, looking for number 24, Oliver Lizardo. He loses it. It's Blessed Sacrament who comes up with it. They push across the timeline, left to right. Althoff has it, throws it in the paint, intercepted now.
You see the little defensive rotations for both teams. Last time started to see good diagonal shot.
Mineo with a beautiful pass. Abatino. And just like that, Star of the Sea has retaken the lead.
Mineo does it all out there. My goodness, what a player this kid is.
Oh, a beautiful pass from Mineo. Baseline comes up short.
Seems like whatever scoring or passing, Mineo always makes the right play.
Althoff now has it now for Blessed Sacrament, driving baseline. He's fouled before the shot attempt. They will inbound it under the right basketball hoop of your camera.
He's not having his best game so far, but I can assure you Billy Althoff's going to keep charging that ball at the basket. I've seen this kid work out. It reminded me of Spike from Little Giants. This kid goes hard, and he'll continue for the next 10 minutes, 51 seconds, that's for sure.
Abatino comes up with the basketball. Crossover, step back. Oh, my God. Look at his right handle. He's double-teamed. Now he kicks it up top. Mineo has it. Gives it to number 1, Jason Rocchio. Paterzo with it. Everybody touching the ball for Star of the Sea. The shot off back rim. No. Good pass in the paint. Danny Nazir has it. Now Jason Rocchio dribbling right. He kicks it to Mineo, who makes the 12-footer. 17-14, Star of the Sea back with a 3-point lead.
Beautiful passing from Star of the Sea there, my goodness.
Althoff down the lane, answers right back. 17-16, 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
The Sacrament back to that full court pressure, going to turn the pressure of the game up a little bit. Almost a steal.
They get it across the timeline as that's Danny Nazir who makes a shot attempt. Comes up empty. Good defense by Blessed Sacrament. Althoff dribbles it across the timeline, left to right. Throws it over. Romano has it.
Again, patient, not
Mason Pinnell with it. They look to set the offense up. Coach calling in plays from the sidelines.
Great movement and even better hands from Star of the Sea.
And there's a screen set by Dylan Lee. Althoff on his back, and they will not be able to call timeout. He's going to say that his back was out of bounds. It's going to be Star of the Sea basketball, 1:20 to go here, third quarter. What do you think, Ray?
I think Chris had the right call there, actually. Coach Althoff doesn't agree, but wasn't quite held enough to be a jump ball, and he ended up out of bounds, so it's going to be Star of the Sea on the baseline here.
Excellent. Excellent commentary.
Possession here, a little trap, be aggressive. Yeah, a little pressure there, puts the walk on.
Well, Mineo, who has been stellar all game, makes his first mistake here.
Well, you see the Pinnell and matchup there. Pinnell's defense continuing to make a huge factor in the game here.
James Stern has recently checked in the game here for Blessed Sacrament. He got the ball in successfully to Mason Pinnell, who was fouled immediately. And we're not in the bonus, so we will see the ball inbounded right side of half court. They get it in successfully. Romano has it. He gives it to Althoff. Althoff dribbles to his left. Seemingly everybody in the blue and red guarding him, and he's fouled in the paint. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's seen 2 defenders all game long, and Star of the Sea is going to have to keep that up. When you put one kid in front of Althoff, it's going to be a bucket, that's for sure.
I mean, when you wear SpongeBob kicks, you better come out ball, all right? And he has been.
Yeah, no, he's ready to play. I know he puts the work in. He's an extremely hard worker. He's very dedicated to his craft. And
shout out to Krusty Krab Patties.
Krabby Patties, yes, I'm familiar with that. I used to watch
First one is up and money, 17 all.
Blessed Sacrament, number 25, back in the game. Timmy Rickich back in the game here. Althoff for the second shot to give his team the lead. Nets it.
Ice
18-17, Blessed Sacrament. Start. No press here.
Ice water.
And they're staying in the 1-3-1. Last 39 seconds here. Star to see as they have all game. We'll move it patiently. Look for the open man to score.
They are down by 1, and they are taking their time and setting up the offense.
Good movement here.
Paterzo gives it to Rocchio. Rocchio crossovers, finds himself in trouble, now kicks it back out. He receives again. The kick to the corner. Mineo has it. He dribbles left elbow, a pass right side to Paterzo.
Oh, that is not a foul. Oh, my goodness.
And a foul's called on number 10 of Blessed Sacrament, Nick Romano, and he is in disbelief.
Well, he should be because it wasn't a foul. Not even close. No advantage gained. I don't know. Anyway, 10 seconds left.
Yep.
Star to see is going to inbound the baseline. Gets it in here. Ball in the pass baseline. Going to have a guy dive. You know, you want to look diagonal sometimes against this zone.
4 on the clock.
Shot
Paterzo fires it off the mark. Mineo, second chance, no. And a score at the end of 3 quarters of play. Blessed Sacrament with a 1-point lead here.
This game is built as advertised. A little more low scoring than anticipated based on regular season scores. However, the size of the court factors in huge. This is a very big floor, and you know, for these kids, it's a lot of real estate to manage. So it's probably the reason for the low scores, but both teams executing, both teams sharing the ball, both teams making shots, Danny.
It's a tremendous family atmosphere today, tremendous family environment. And while we're talking about family-owned and operated businesses, we want to give a big shout-out to our friends at Century Waste Services. They've been serving the New York, New Jersey community for over 13 years. If you need your waste removes, make sure you contact them today. Thank you, Century Waste Services. 4th quarter of action about to get underway here, baby. It's a 1-point game. Danny Chenard providing the play-by-play, and my confidant in color commentary, Ray Palma, joining me in the broadcast booth. We are broadcasting to you all day in conjunction with LocalLive.tv. No religion, no politics, just feel-good sports. It's the Nobody Cares Sports Network. 7-minute quarters here in the 4th grade championship game between Our Lady Star of the Sea and Blessed Sacrament.
What do you got? So that's Tommy Corson, his training thing. I'll do that part. Okay. That's his live reading.
Okay.
On the next
All right, Blessed Sacrament's going to inbound here from the side. 1-point lead. And we got 7 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Oh, a little back and forth off each other's faces, and it's Althoff who comes up with it. Kick is to Romano. Now Althoff has it again. Shoots from right elbow. Comes up just a bit wide. Battle for the board, and it's Our Lady Star of the Sea basketball.
Yeah, he struggled from the outside, getting to the basket. Althoff's been a load all day. Star to see, look to break the press. Blessed Sacrament's going to fall out of it. Probably fall back into the 1-3-1. Yes, Blessed Sacrament in there, 1-3-1. Good drive.
Mineo, excellent move off the glass. Beautiful.
Mineo right through the defense, off the glass. Beautiful runner.
He gives his team the lead.
Good
There's
pass
a good
here.
pass. Althoff into the lane. Oh, and he is fouled, and that's an excellent foul, though.
You get Althoff going downhill, good things are going to happen. That's for sure, Blessed Sacrament.
1-on-1 in the lane, and it's time for a word from our sponsors.
I want to give a shout out to North Shore Elite. Okay, this is a lot of trainers here on Staten Island. Well, these guys are going to do training over at Sacred Heart. It's pricing for working class families. You're going to work with the staff. 90-minute sessions as opposed to usually 60s. They're going to work on 3-on-3 game situations. Monthly plans available, air-conditioned gym, one-on-one trainings. You can reach out to Tommy Corson at 718-909-7709. Kevin Holdbit at 347-564-677. I don't know the rest of that number.
Heck of a job, right?
That. Nonetheless, Tommy Corson at 718-909-7709. Pricing equipped for families. They want to get kids an opportunity to learn, not having to pay a high price. Reach out to Tommy Corson at Sacred Heart and Elite Training. It's going to be a great thing. North Shore Elite Training.
Well, I'll tell you, while you were giving an unbelievable drop, ESPN hire this man. There was multiple turnovers. Blessed Sacrament has it in a tie ball game.
That was my first read ever. I hope I
did really, really good. really good.
I do it.
Bangs one off the glass, 21-19.
And now back to the action. Billy Althoff, though he's done all game, just find his way into the paint and put the ball in the hoop.
Sure did. And it's a full court press we're seeing now as they have the lead for the first time in some time. 23, Mineo gets it. He's going to be called for a foul, actually. The foul does go against Mineo of the blue and red. Blessed Sacrament set to inbound right side. In a 21-19 game, the blue and white have the lead. Althoff has it. Dribbling to his right, fires off the glass, money. The bank has been open all game for this kid, using the square. I love it.
Aggression wins, and the aggression, he's been aggressive from the moment that ball went in the air. They got a timeout, sorry to see, but Sacrament's a little hyped up, pumped up, ready to go. So you see the Star to see kids a little dejected right now because a 4-point lead in a game like this might seem insurmountable. Both coaches, the Star to C's coach is going to turn around, get the positive momentum going back.
That's right, baby. It's championship basketball here. We're proudly sponsored by our friends at Main Street Coffee, voted the best coffee shop on Staten Island. 2 locations, 173 Main Street, Tottenville, and 3728 Richmond Road, historic Richmond Town. We are more than just coffee. Check out our menus on DoorDash and Grubhub. Main Street Coffee. Thank you, sponsors. Ray, 5:39 to go here. It's Blessed Sacrament with a 4-point lead. It is their largest lead of the game. We'll have to see this Our Lady Star of the Sea team come up with some answer for Althoff because he has been lights out today.
Yeah, I think early on and throughout the game they had 2 people on him, but Bill Sacrament's found a way to give him the ball where he's able to get going downhill towards the basket. And if he's doing that, and especially on at this level, he's going to put 2 on the board. So Stars see out of the timeout, a little more pep in their step, a little deflated after the run. We'll see how they respond. We're going to answer the first question. Blessed Sacrament will come back to their full court press. Also, Pinnell back in the game for Blessed Sacrament. And as we start to see, does handle the press early. Good look here. That's Mineo again. And a foul. There we go.
And he comes up grabbing his right. I think he took a knee into his quad, and that's just like a Charlie horse. I think he's going to be all right. He gets up. Don't rub it. The camera's on, right? No, you're not allowed to rub it.
I think he's going to tough it out.
He is going to tough that.
A knee to my quad put me out for 2 months. This kid might be out for 2 minutes. So coach wants to go check on him.
3 days, correct.
But at this age, he'll walk it right off. I have zero doubt. I don't know, what is this age then? 4th grade, it's about 10, 11?
I have no concept of any mathematics.
Well, 1st grade is 6.
17-year-olds.
So I'm going to go with 10. They're about 10 years old here. Give it
Fair enough.
Mineo with 2 shots coming up. Oh, you can hear a pin drop.
I tell you what, man. First one off the mark, dribbled off back left, and seemingly every part of the rim.
From experience, a lot different than when you're the opposing team shooting a free throw when St. Joe's by the Sea is playing, that's for sure.
Oh, my heavens. You're
respect
absolutely
for the
right
young
about
ones here in
that.
the CYO.
Miniature earthquake says he misses on both. Blessed Sacrament comes up with the board. They try to bring it across the timeline. Althoff does get it across successfully. He gives it to Romano. The ball goes off his hands. He dives into the AD's office. And excellent play.
And that's just what I was talking to earlier. I mean, he did his best to throw the pass there. It's just hard for him to reach. The kids, they're 50, 60 pounds, some of these kids.
And they're doing their best.
They got away with travel there. Nonetheless, trap at the sideline.
Ball don't lie. Althoff comes up with it, driving into the lane. The beautiful Euro step left to right off the glass. Good. Blessed Sacrament now with a 6-point lead. And another turnover here. It's getting costly, Coach.
That one like a quick call. I think he turning through the ball. I'm not sure about that one, but so it's the late hours here for a Star to see. They're going to need to get a stop first and then find a way to get a bucket on the other end. Pinnell again. That kid's been good all day. But no, you see, Althoff from the outside has been hot. It's Althoff going to the basket, but that Star C's got to worry themselves about. Here goes Mineo. He's been great all day.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a trip called against Althoff. Unintentional trip, but a foul no less. Star of the Sea wearing the blue and red, set to inbound. 4:44 remaining. Hello, our friend Martinique. May you rest in peace. That's number one.
Rest in peace, Neek. Rest in peace, Drew Shore. My goodness, 2 legends.
That's right. And a pass in the paint stolen by Blessed Sacrament. They come up with it. Romano has it now. He's looking for a cross-court pass. He gets it to Althoff on a beautiful feed, who fires from 10. Hits the runner in the lane. 27-19, their largest lead of the game.
tightens up big. It's going to be up to Olss to see if they can find something. They're going to get a foul call here. And that leg could be bothering him from earlier. Took the hit to the leg earlier, another hit here, going to the ground. And, Star to see, you want to keep him in the game. Looks like he's all right. So they got a unique set here. 3 guys foul line area. Maneo popping out.
Well, they get the ball in successfully.
Back to the inbounder. Good post entry pass there.
Last touch got to be off blue and white. It is. Ref gets the call correct, and it will remain Star of the Sea ball. They have to get something going on offense here as the clock seemingly they are playing against now as well. As a beautiful shot goes good for Lorenzo Maneo. 4 minutes to go here. A 6-point game and a turnover. Star of the Sea has it. Maneo gets the loose ball.
No call there. There could have been some contact.
Definitely could have been, and now they will call the foul on Jason Rocchio.
Well, these teams do score at a higher rate during the year, so they probably figured the court out by now. Looks like the foul, I heard it's going to be the 4th of the player they called it on. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 here. Where Romano is the shooter, looks like. Yep, Romano's the shooter.
We want to give a big shout out to our friends at Ruddy and Dean American Steakhouse. Fine selection of bourbon, beers, fresh cut steaks. Danny Mills is a proud supporter not only of Nobody Cares Sports Network, but St. Peter's alumnus, I believe.
Danny supports a lot of different things. The only steakhouse on Staten Island. There's a lot of good restaurants, a lot of good places you can even get a steak. But a steakhouse, Ruddy and Dean's is our lone one and a great one, that's for sure. And a great fried chicken sandwich as well.
Right across the street from the Staten Island Ferry in St. George. Make sure you check him out today as we have a foul called on the court.
With the missed free throw, Althoff got in there, got aggressive, got the board. He got fouled. So Althoff will be shooting 2. Both Sacrament up by 6 here. If you're starting to see, though, still a lot of time. No need to force anything. Just keep doing what you've been doing. It's been a game of runs. Can Star to see come up with a run of their own is the question to be answered, Dan. That's good there by Althoff. Ice in his veins. No nerves from him.
Absolutely gorgeous stroke that he has. And he has had an unbelievable shooting performance, but he's been everywhere defensively. He's had assists. He's getting boards. Certainly the kind of kid you'd like to recruit at Newdorp, I believe, Ray.
I just assume Althoff is going to St. Peter's. I try and balance my books best I can.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nonetheless, there's also a scholarship for Billy Althoff in the future if you'd like one. That's for sure, buddy.
Scholarship.
Full scholarship.
Althoff with the steal, seemingly trying to earn that now. He's fouled. He is putting his team on his back, flexing his muscles as he's going to line his shoot 2 yet again.
Yeah, Althoff don't lack for confidence, that's for sure. And the confidence flows through this young man.
Looks like Tiger Woods out there, who shout out to him, is competing in the Masters this weekend.
And made the cut this weekend, Tiger. So look for Tiger to be on the prowl.
First one off the mark. A rare miss from Althoff.
Listen, 341, Star to see showing they can handle the pressure. It doesn't matter. Can they put the ball in the basket, a few times in a row, put the pressure back onto both the Sacrament.
Second shot is up and money for Althoff. It's a 9-point lead, 30-21, 3:41 remaining. Star of the Sea gets it into Maneo. He is going to be pressed by 2 men into a double. He now gives it up right to Paterzo, bringing it across the timeline, successful. A lot of contact. It's going to be dribbled.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a tough call, Coach.
Paterzo's right. Paterzo's right. That ball was not off of him. He dribbled off of a Blessed Sacrament player's foot. I don't know what the referee's saying, but he's dead wrong. And nonetheless, hit a ball, goes in the out.
That is a huge call here with 3:25 to go, and Blessed Sacrament can build on this 9-point lead.
Yeah, no rush, obviously, but you don't want to kill the clock. Dylan Lee.
Bang! From the left elbow, Dylan Lee comes up with a huge basket. It's an 11-point game, 3:12 remaining here in the 4th grade championship.
I'm sorry, that was number 8, man. I might have called it wrong. Was that 8? Was that 8 or 21?
Come on, Ray. We're not the best in the business.
He looks like Dylan.
James Stern.
That was either Dylan or James Stern. I'm not sure.
James Stern with the big basket. Do you understand how easy it is to get canceled? Congratulations, we are. James Stern with the basket. If it's illegal to recruit kids when they're 10 years old, it's definitely illegal to say we're going to have to buy that kid ice cream. He had a massively big bucket. 32-21, 3:12 remaining here. This is Nobody Cares Sports Network's broadcast team. Danny Shenad on the play-by-play. Ray Palma on the color commentary. Broadcasting to you live on a digital airwave with locallive.tv. If you'd like your friends to learn about this, check in, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. We'll have the restream up there. Want to give a big shout out to Kevin, Devaney, Chris, all the guys at Local Live TV doing a tremendous job on your video feed today.
I already did. I got check marks.
All right, now Stars C down 11. 3 minutes remaining is not insurmountable, but they're going to need to find some offense here. Mineo would be the guy to get it started.
Absolutely not insurmountable. Mineo gives it up to Abatino, who now gives it to Paterzo. The kick down low to Rocchio, who drives, throws one off the glass, off back rim, front rim, no. Jump ball called on the rebound. It'll stay blue and red.
Yeah, it's a great take, a good strong take to the basket. Unfortunately, unable to finish.
Altoff's been flexing his muscles for the last 3 minutes on the clock. As the inbound successful, Abatino fires a deep two and comes up just short. Altoff pushing, good pass. Stern almost had his back-to-back, but it comes up empty. And it's going to stay Blessed Sacrament basketball. 2:40 to go here.
Okay, they're going to inbound along the baseline, Blessed Sacrament. Not any kind of rush on the catch. 2:40 remaining, up by 11. Now, if you're starting to see if you can get a bucket here, cut the single digits. It's going to be really big.
They've got numbers, but Blessed Sacrament gets back, and it's Stern who makes an excellent play on defense.
The Blessed Sacrament zone defense is allowing Stars C to share the ball with one another. However, they close the gaps really quick, so you're not open for very long.
And a block by Altoff on the shot attempt.
As I said, Altoff on the closeout gets a piece of it.
Mineo has it now. He has two defenders on him. He'll look to shake him and does. Abatino has it. Dribbles right, now left. The ball stolen and tipped by Altoff. Star of the Sea gets it back. Mineo driving lane. There is a dead ball whistle here. We've got a whistle on the court. They're going to call a push in and back. It's a foul against Blessed Sacrament. No bonus. They'll inbound underneath their baseline.
That's a good pass there. Good pass back to the inbounder. Good movement. And a good shot.
There's a shot off the mark by Jason Rocchio. Blessed Sacrament comes up with the board and pushes across the timeline, left to right. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth grade championship game.
When they've handled the press, they've gotten really good shots, Stars C. Unfortunately for that, that's not a walk. No, it's not. Absolutely not. Left foot was a pivot foot, didn't move. My goodness, I don't know.
Is there a spread on this game that I'm unaware of?
I have spreads for the later games, from based on FanDuel.
Maybe
there were some unofficial spreads for this one. One of the numbers we came up with was 14.5. So right now they're on a little bit of a pace here.
We're betting Monopoly money, but if you too have the board game at home and would like to bet some of your Monopoly money, meet us under the bleachers. Back to the action, 32-21, 1:30 remaining in the game. Star of the Sea really needs to get Mr. Momentum on their side, as here's a deep two hit from Abatino. Don't pop that champagne or that sparkling apple cider just yet. It's back to a 9-point game as Altoff, losing the basketball, steps out of bounds. Blue and red ball.
The door is open. It's going to require a tremendous effort, but after the turnover, possession down 9, minute 13 to go. Stars C is going to have to be quick.
Absolutely have to be quick, and it's like Mineo heard you. He gets it across the timeline quickly. A lovely pump fake ball move in the corner by Abatino. He's triple teamed. There's a jump ball.
Stars C had great ball movement all day. You see late in the game here, number 30.
I'll tell you what, no jump ball. No jump ball. They called a timeout.
Abatino trying to create something for himself, as he should, this late in the game. Unfortunately, resulted in the we call it a jump ball there? Timeout. Excuse me.
Timeout, Star of the Sea.
Before the jump ball, nonetheless.
Back in just a minute. You're listening to Nobody Cares Sports Network. No religion, no politics. Fourth grade CYO championship. And 1:01 remaining here in the game. Our Lady Star of the Sea gets it in successfully. And there's a beautiful shot from Rockio. It's a 7-point game, just under a minute to go. And a push in the back call. I completely disagree with this. I don't know if you were paying attention, Ray. That's okay. Push in the back call against Star of the Sea.
On the catch, they fouled immediately. I don't know if they wanted to foul Alto, maybe wanted to foul somebody else. Referee having turning and addressing a person on the baseline here. Referee will maybe get a little more thick skin. Not sure what the person said over there. Nonetheless, that seems to be over with. And Althoff with a 1-and-1, up by 7. If Stars gets a rebound and a push here, 7 could become 5 really quick. So we'll see what happens. Althoff with a 1-and-1. Apparently not a 1-on-1. Apparently it's 2 shots.
But Ray, you're so good at your job. Listening to you is like listening to Beethoven's First Symphony.
I feel like I have to shut up while he shoots. This is eerie how quiet it is. My goodness, I'm not used to this. Althoff makes the second. It's going to be an 8-point game. Plus, Sacrament will call this timeout, set up defensively. I'm sure the premise or the point of the timeout will be to not foul.
The one place that I have like sponsors in the gym, I have high school lacrosse kids hanging their legs over it. Thanks, guys.
Well,
Where is your brother right now? As I want to know. As your brother is the lacrosse coach at this school.
My brother they play today.
Get his kids' filthy feet off my logos. Anyway, 53.6 to go, 33-25. It's Blessed Sacrament with an 8-point lead.
A little fist-pumping music pumping here, South Shore style. Get it going.
Well, as you know, that's Will Smith and Miami. We are 1,500 miles away from that city. Excellent job by the DJ feeling the atmosphere here in early April, Staten Island.
So they gave Will Smith 10 years. I wonder how they came up with that assessment. Like, the slap was not enough. 8 wasn't enough, but 12 was too many. I wonder where that came from, Dan.
I don't know.
I really crack up thinking about it. You can get a 10-year suspension. So in 10 years, Will could come back, but not 9. And 11 is too long. 10 was enough.
Whatever the amount of suspension is for us on broadcasting, it's going to be more than 10 years. I can guarantee you that. I want to meet the
person who's going to suspend either one of us, Danny. I'd like to meet that person.
Catch me outside. How about that? Back to the action. Our Lady Star of the Sea brings it across the timeline. No resistance.
I'm on the South Shore. My guy Mike Cortez take care of me. All right, here we go.
And a turn over into the corner. 44.2 seconds to go in an 8-point game. You got to think if Blessed Sacrament can successfully get it across the timeline here, that this baby is all but wrapped up. Althoff has it. That's the man you want to get the ball to. He's the floor general. He's going to be double-teamed into the corner. And a foul called against Star of the Sea. Trying to pick up the number, Ray, I believe.
30, I think. We'll see what the hand signal here. It's either 30 or 15. He's not going to tell.
So I don't see a 15. I believe that's on number 13, Dom Capuano.
Again, it's these Stars uniforms. The number, the back of the jersey's red and the number's red. You can't see. It's not ideal.
But you're doing an amazing job, and shout out to everybody out there tuned in. New York to Hawaii, New Jersey, Florida, Missouri, we see you. Althoff makes the first at the line, the second one up and cash. It is a 10-point lead. 32.3 seconds to go here in the 4th grade CYO championship game.
Let's start working some guys in the game. Number 13, Dom Capuano in the game. Who else do I see here? Number 8's in the game. Look at the wrong team now. It's James Stern. Sorry, Dom Capuano's not with Sacrament. Blessed Sacrament 13, John Bortle checking into the game, getting some time here towards the end.
Althoff looking to go coast to coast. You can just start popping that apple cider. I don't know, a sparkling, something. He's going to the line to shoot 2 as the clock stops, 17.4 to go. I think this one's all on it up. Listen, I want to give a huge shout out to our Lady Star of the Sea. This 4th grade team battled all game. Tremendous grit, great offensive prowess, defensive. They were tenacious.
Great plan from the jump. They did a really good job on Althoff in the first half. Got away from a little bit in the second half. I think in the second half was more the offense. They moved the ball, they shared it, but just couldn't get some shots to drop in the rim. Star of the Sea is playing in, I think, 4 or 5 of these games today. So just a testament to their program and their coaching and how hard they put their kids through. But despite their best efforts, it's like Billy Althoff, Danny Lee, and the Blessed Sacrament Titans are going to walk out of here And I imagine Billy's are they going to dribble it out? No, he's going to keep going. All right.
Althoff gets it coast to coast. It's 39-25, and that is going to be the final score as Blessed Sacrament has won the 4th grade CYO title.
Congratulations to the Blessed Sacrament Titans. You see the stars, see kids walking off, clearly very upset. They put their efforts in all season long. You see the Titans with a great game. My guy Danny Lee, congratulations, Coach Lee. Enjoy yourself at Jack Daniels tonight. Billy Althoff, one of the hardest working coaches in the CYO. Blessed Sacrament 4th grade. This going forward for years to come, going to be a dominant force. Congratulations to Brandon Eddy, the architect of Blessed Sacrament basketball. Does a great job, and their efforts have been rewarded with an A Division 4th grade championship here today. And I'll give a shout out to my guy Mike Neal. He runs the whole show here at the CYO. You see the trophy presentation, the capacity crowds. None of this could happen without his effort. You see both teams shaking hands. This class and effort from both coaches. Just a beautiful day here, Dan. A great thing. I'm sorry to make you wake up early, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad we got this game done. We got this game covered. These kids can watch this game for the rest of their lives. And they're going to present the trophies now. But a great job by both teams, and congratulations to your 2022 CYO Staten Island 4th grade champion, Blessed Sacrament Titans.
It was an absolutely tremendous basketball game, one that we were privileged to be a part of, and powered by all of our sponsors: Ralph's Sports Bar, LeBron Team Realty, Zeppe Pizza Bar, Hybrid House, Jody's Club Forest, Flagship Brewing Company, Century Waste Services, Duffy's Tavern, Blessed Sacrament Titans, Main Street Coffee, Tom & Company, Digital Media Design, Ruddy and Dean, American Steakhouse, and of course, Tommy Corson and his training company. Make sure you like and subscribe to Nobody Cares Sports. We have trophy ceremonies right now for this 4th grade championship game. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be back. I believe our 3:15 broadcast is when we start our
1:45.
1:45?
We'll be back.
1:45.
We're due to contractual blackout obligations. We won't be live for the next game. We'll be the following game and every game the rest of the day. And that's to the generosity of our sponsors. So when Danny does these live reads, or you see him on the screen, go support those people. Go to their restaurants. Use their waste management. Go drink their coffee. And everybody else we have along the way. Those sponsors and the efforts of Danny Chanel, the reason we get to do this beautiful thing for these kids.
Hey, we love and appreciate you. What is Nobody Cares Sports? No religion, no politics, nobody cares, just feel good vibes. We'll be back with more action from the South Shore of Staten Island. It's lit in here, baby!